Noro. So you are the assisting student from Thai UC? Because I saw you are... Oh, so you are joining my class? What program are you currently at? Or software system development. So you know what class we are now, right? Is introduction to hospitality industry. Okay. Yes, okay. So can you see the screen? Can see, okay. So very good morning. So I'm Miss Pang. I'm the lecturer from Department of Social Science and Hospitality. Okay, so I'm teaching the introduction to hospitality industry as well. Okay, so for this, before I enter, I just share what is the career chart. Okay, just share some input about the future with hotel management. Okay. Okay, so I will just skip the first few parts. Okay, about hotel management and tourism. So you can see the overview hotel in Sabah. There is over 200 hotel in Sabah. So range from budget hotel to 5-star hotel, such as resort, villa, bed and breakfast. And we can see that opportunity are everywhere. Okay, so even you are the IT student, so you do have the opportunity to work in the hotel industry, service line as well, right? So what is hospitality? So hospitality is the art of deliver the good customer experience to the people. So you can see there are many aspects in this industry. So not only provide like hotel only, provide shelter, but they also providing food, okay, beverage, lodging, recreations, okay, and then planning and managing the events, and also arrange travel and tours. So you can see that during the pandemic 2 years, right, how they recover from the pandemic, and you can see that the industry now are boosting, especially the local tourism. Okay, so the example, whenever you walk into a hotel, a restaurant, or an event, your needs are attended by people specialized in hospitality and tourism. Okay, so hospitality, they are not limited to logic. They also go far beyond food and beverage. And you can see that opportunity are everywhere, right? So there is various field, for example, like food service management, okay, event management, accommodation and hospitality management. They do have tours, travel management. So there is few key skill you need as a hotel or hospitality frontliner. Okay, so first you need a lot of patience. Okay, there is a lot of queries, so you need to solve it. So you need a lot of patience. And then second, key skill, you need the ability. Okay, you need the ability to handle a huge amount of stress. Okay, how to overcome, how to solve the problems. Okay, so that is the key skill number 2. And number 3, an eye for details. Okay, so especially working in hotel, like housekeeper, the room attendant. So whenever you enter the room, right? So you don't want to see any like hair on the floor, on the bed sheets. All these are the very simple mistake. They can create a huge so an eye for details is another key skill as a hospitality frontliner. Okay, and then number 4, key skill number 4, you need a very proper good language. Okay, because you are communicate with different type of people from different country, and then a good communication skill also requires. Okay. So, what are the reasons you need to work in the hospitality? Why? So first, you won't be working out of a cubicles. Okay, as you can mention, job satisfaction is an everyday reward. Okay, you work for people, your patients, and then this hospitality is a growing industry. Okay, so you can see that a lot of hotel, event company, motels, okay, Airbnb, all these are boosting because of the arrival of the tourists, right? So it's a growing industry, and then same goes to food and beverage industry. Okay, so you make people stay. Why? Because your business is all about people, and then especially frontliner, okay, or you are working as a customer service, okay, so you are going to make people day, okay, try to solve all the requests from the customer, and that is very creative. Why? Because you are creating a product. For example, like food and beverage industry. So they can be food, drink, or you are going to deliver an experience. Okay. So what else? It's open a door to the world as you are discovering a new country, new culture, and also new people. You meet different kind of people every day. Okay, so working in hospitality industry, they can actually discover different culture, different people every day. Okay, so there is no need to get stuck, especially in the hospitality industry. Why? Because they do have enormous scope within the hospitality industry. Okay, and then you have a lot of opportunity, and then you can take an early responsibility, especially if you work hard with your qualifications and also your initiative. Okay, you can for sure you need start from a lower level entry job for example after graduates, right? But working in hospitality industry, if you work hard, okay, and you do have your qualification, all this you can take an early responsibility in your early stage, in very early stage. Okay, and then you work in a great atmosphere every day. So feel happy, right? Yeah. So this is the program aims. I'm not going to show this one. Okay, and then just sharing with you, these are the facility in our Thai UC Sabah. Okay, our training kitchens. Okay, so students are doing practical in the training kitchens. Okay, this is our training pastry. Our oven rooms. Okay, our restaurants. So students will do the practicals, hand-ons. And then this is our mock hotel and lobby. They are doing check-in, check-out, room cleanings, mock cleaning, public area cleanings. Okay. And then this is some of our achievement during our Sabah Hospitality Festa. This is some of the student artworks during their practical class. Okay, they do the teams. Team lunch. Okay. So far, any question, Noah? No question. This is just the sharing about the future with hotel management. So do you know that in the hotel industry, there is the department called IT? Yes. Okay, they need the IT expert, software expert working in the industry. They do have a lot of opportunity as well. Okay. So I'm just sharing some of the career prospect, the key skill, what is the future with hotel management. So I'm going to share our topic today, the hospitality industry. Okay, so just now I did share with you what is hospitality, right? So there is the pupil, okay, extend only to restaurant and hotels, but in the realities, it goes far beyond this and include any organizations provide food, shelter, and other services to people away from home. So the industry can be quite large and far-reaching. Okay, and then they do offer a lot of the career opportunity, and then become readily apparent. As you can see, currently, even though some of the country they belum lagi open their door come into Malaysia, for example, like China lah. Okay, because most of the some of the country they did open the door, but now you can see that most of the hotel, the occupancy is quite high because of the local tourists. Okay, local. So they actually during the pandemic they switch. So now they attract the local tourists. Okay, so there's actually coming back, but coming back is actually they do have a lot of things change. Okay, so how they recover from the crisis, okay, how they change their mode of the operating is still very challenging. Okay, but for now they do have a lot of the career opportunity and readily appearance. Okay, so according to the Oxford English Dictionary, hospitality means the receptions and entertainment of guests, visitors with the liberty and good view. So this hospitality, they are derived from hospice. Okay, so the meaning is provide the traveler a shelter, accommodation. Okay, so the hospice was also an early form of what we now call a nursing home, and the word is clearly related to hospital. Okay, so in today's terms, hospitality industry, they meaning that you have to dedicate, okay, dedicated to serve people who are away from home. Okay, not only provide shelter, not only provide accommodation. At the same time, they are also cater to the need of food and beverage as well. So in hotel industry, the main profit is come from the sales of the room. And then the second profit is come from food and beverage. Okay, so during the time, during the MCO, the restrictment of from the government, so no tourists come to the hotel. Okay, no guests. So how they survive? They actually shift, especially those fine dining, 5-star hotel, 5-star, 4-star. How they survive? They shift to food and beverage. Their second main profit. Okay, they do even provide delivery. Okay, which previously they don't do this. Okay, so what are some of the primary sector within the hospitality industry? So they include lodging. So they are not limited to traditional hotel. Okay. Second, food service, not just limited to restaurant. And then third, gaming operation, also under hospitality industry. And number 4, private club, or the club, the theme park, okay, the destination management company, the travel agent, destination management organization include travel agents, the public sectors, the retail outlets, the accommodation provider, they do of provider restaurant, okay. And then what else? Meeting and conventions. Okay, for example, like the convention center, like now in KK, we do have our own convention center, which is SICC. Okay, also included managed park environment. Okay, those natural attractions. Okay, and then resort, senior living, managed service, or consulting services. Okay, so these are those primary hospitality sectors. Okay, so move on. We're going to talk about what are the roles, the responsibility in the hospitality industry as a manager. So there is 3 main objectives of the hospitality manager. So the first objective you need to achieve is to make the guests feel welcome. Okay, so as I mentioned in the beginnings, working in the hospitality field, you need to have a patience. Okay, you need to have a patience, you need to have the dedication to serve the customer. Okay, so no matter which department you are the front office, or you are the back office, okay, like IT. So working in the hospitality field, you need to make the guests feel welcome as well. So you need to ensure all the system, all the the apps is user friendly. Okay, like some of the hotel, they do have their own apps. Okay, they can actually using the apps to check in. Okay, to enjoy all the facility in the hotel using the software, the apps. Okay, like make appointments. Okay, so make the guests feel welcome with a friendly manners, with the good views. Okay, so they feel satisfied with all the services provided by the hotel. So second, to make things work for guests. So for example, all the flow and availability of all operation level. So not only based on the frontliner, okay, those back office also very important. Okay, and then number 3, to make sure the operation continue to provide service, and also they need to make a profit as well lah. So they must have a very conformance for their budget. So a degree in hospitality management is designed to allow the student to be effective in these areas. Okay, so how to prepare a career in the hospitality industry? So you have to work your way up through an organizations. Okay, you have to earn at least a general degree with your qualification like diploma, degree level. Okay, so may not provide exquisite or direct access to the opportunity. So for sure, you need to work in the lower level, start from a lower level. Okay, especially you are the fresh graduates lah. And then earn a general business or management degree, so they can provide you a sound business knowledge. Okay, so the reason study in the hospitality management program. So as I mentioned just now, the sharing, so based on your experience, your personal work experience. So if you are if your program to have internship, so yes, you do have your experience during your internship. So some of the company, they will directly offer you a job. Okay, once you complete your internship. Okay, so or maybe from the family background, or you do have the contact with other students. Second, based on your interest. Okay, so you enjoy working with people, you enjoy working with food, you enjoy dining out, travel, and variety. Okay, so it's based on your interest. And number 3, based on your ambitions. So hospitality program, they do offer a lot of opportunity for employment and advancement as well lah. Okay, so every hotel they need like you are the IT software. So every hotel they need a IT department. Okay, so can you tell me why IT is important? Why the hotel? You can type to manage information. Okay, so they need to ensure that the P&C, the confidentials, won't apa kan? Manage information. What else? Like those check in, check out, you have to ensure all the system. Correct? Its work is up to date. Yes? Yes. Yeah. And then okay, so the third reason, study in the hospitality management program, they have the opportunity for employment, advancement. So not only for the frontliner, so for the back office, we do have like accounting department, we need finance department, we need IT department, engineering department, okay, so marketing department. So each of the departments, they have their own roles and responsibility, right? So 3 level in the hospitality industry. So depends, you are the entry level position, you are the skill level position, or you are the managerial level positions. Okay, so opportunity you can see everywhere. So most segment of the hospitality industry are projected for continued growth in the number of management positions. So they do have the opportunity to advance as the company grow. So some segments are greatly outpacing the average. So, and then you can see that there is a growth in the franchise opportunity, especially in hotel line. Okay, the company, they are increasing and also increasing interest in the food and travel as population age. Okay, so like food and beverage industry, so can you name some like the importance of IT in food and beverage industry that can relate it now? Like when the company, when the restaurant, they are going to like offer food delivery, their website, and it's important. Yeah, online shop. Yes. Like software system development, what you can do for the restaurant, for the hotel line. Create an app? Yes. Okay, so we need, so you can see the career prospect is everywhere. Okay, like all the apps, okay, how to ensure your apps, your website is user friendly for the customer, for the guests. And you can see some of the restaurant now, they no more menus sudah. You have to order using the barcode, right? So is that related to IT, to your software system development? Yes. So in KK, have you encountered which restaurant they are using like online menu? Have you experienced it? You're from KK, right? You're from KK? You're from KK. Ada have you experienced any restaurant they're using e-menu? So far, haven't experienced. So far, I did experience, I think few weeks before, in the what I forgot already the restaurant name, Imago. No, so far they don't provide you the menu sudah. Okay, so what they do, they ask you to scan the barcode, and then you order there, you place your order, and then you can direct proceed to the payment. So after your payment, so they will direct cook from the kitchen lah. Okay, and what else I experienced from Pizza Hut also. They also using the e-menu. Okay, so it's all related to the apps, to the website lah. Yeah? So you can see that it's related as well lah. And then combining education and work experience. The prevailing philosophy in hospitality is that the best way to the top is through a strategic combination of education and experience. Okay, so the experience component is twofold. Some of the opportunity is from your internship, as I mentioned, from your internship. Okay, other opportunity come from your own initiative. Okay, for example, you are working part-time, you are working for summer job, and be strategic about how you choose your job and how you progress. Okay. So not all learning comes strictly from the classroom learning and on-the-job learning. So there are also opportunity for learning about your chosen professions, include your field trips, your student projects, or is there any club or societies, or during the sales visits. Okay, so they do have the learning strategy for work experience. So you have to try to understand the organizations, and then the physical plans. What is the workflow? What is the guest flow? Especially like the apps like e-menu. How you ensure that the menu is user friendly? Okay, if teenagers normally no problem lah. And how about those elderly persons? How you ensure that your apps is user friendly for every single level of the guest? Okay, so you have to. There is the relationships lah. So you need to try understand the different functional area as well. Okay, so working in hospitality industry, back of the house, front of the house, and then you need to try to work in each. Okay, so it's all related lah, like food and beverage in the hotel guard, they do have the point of sale system, all are related. Housekeeping, and then for the front office, check in, check out. Okay, so as you work in the hotel industry, so you need to know, you need to understand the different functional area. Okay, so getting a job from the newspaper, from the web sources, website, friends, family, university, job posting, networking, okay, or through calling lah. So what do employers look for? So they need a dedication and commitment. They must have the desire to serve others. So even you are the software, for example, you are working in IT in a hotel line, or in a hospitality line, convention centers, a theme park. So the same thing, working in hospitality, you need to have a patient as well. Okay, why? Because you must have the desire to serve others, other departments, colleague as well. Okay, and then number 3, you must have the decision-making skill, a good communication skill. Okay, communicate with your colleague from other departments, have the experience, involvement, technical skill. Okay, so some of the factors to consider when evaluate a job offer lah. For sure, you will refer to the income, your professional status, your potential job satisfactions, whether your job is skilled job or unskilled job, and do have other consideration lah, like hours, level of responsibility, your working environment, or your mentoring. Okay, so move on. Do you have any questions so far? No question, So far so good, Okay, good. So I'm just going to share with you some of the outlook for the hospitality. So the outlook for the industry is very positive. Okay, and then you can see that there is a lot of trend and factor that will affect how the industry operate. As I mentioned in the beginning part, because of the pandemic, no guests. Okay, because of the restriction of control. So how the hotel survive? How the restaurant survive? Okay, cannot dine in, no dining. Okay, so they offer like a delivery, so create the apps for online order, okay, food delivery. So you can see how the trend and factor affect the industry operate lah, and the product and services that are offered to the customer. Okay, like drive-through, because nowadays malas kan. So and then it's more convenience. You can order food for food delivery, or we use the drive-through. Okay, so as there is some of the effect lah of September 11 and other recent event have resulted in the tourist attack. Okay, so the travel restrictions, and then they need to ensure the safety and security issues, the cost of operations, the government regulations, destination that have been affected. Okay, so all this will affect how the hospitality industry operate. Okay, the first one like polarizations. So limited service versus the service intensive organizations. Okay, limited service, for example, like fast food. Okay, normally you need to pay, and then you need to take your foods, right? And then if compared to service intensive like fine dining, okay, so there is a full service. So had led to grow in certain segment of the industry, some of the luxury hotel or limited service restaurant. So they has generally been positive for the industry as a whole as well as for the consumer. So like now, limited service like fast food restaurant, okay, you order your food from the machine, right? And then after you order, then you can actually pay the spot, and then you collect your food from the counter. That's it. Okay, so all these are the trends. Okay, are the trends factor that affect how the hospitality work. Second, because of the competitions of the accelerations. So competitions across segment has increased dramatically. International competition has also increased. So they lead to more emphasis on create specialized niche and better management practice. Okay, so the factor including like cost of money, the demand for specific services, okay, because of the competitions across the segment lah. So they have to change law. And then service is the differences. So as mentioned, every hotel, they provide lodging, they provide food, they provide service. Each of the restaurant, okay, actually they offer the same food. So how to differentiate each other is from the services. Okay, service is more and more what bring customer back, okay, or prevent them from returning. So we need satisfaction. Yes. So companies that provide excellent service inevitably lead their segment. So these services is not limited to the hospitality. Okay, it's to all the field, all the industry, the services. Okay, and number 4, the value consciousness, and as customers are getting smarter and more selective, so they will look for the value in the hospitality experience and during their purchase. Okay, so value here, we doesn't mean the lower price is the best. Okay, so customer, they also tend to balance time and the money spent. Okay, during, for example, staycations, okay, They are looking for the experience, like the food, the ambience. Okay, not only they're not meaning only, doesn't mean only the lower price for the customer, for the guests. And then number 5, about the technology. So hospitality industry has been slow in terms of adapting a new technology. Okay, but nowadays the industry has made some inroads as well lah. Perhaps the segment that is more advanced is the airline industry lah, both in terms of online interaction with customer as well as up to the minute pricing. Okay, so if compared to previously, if you want to purchase the ticket, then you have to go to the Malaysia Airline company to purchase. But now very easily you can book your ticket through your mobile phone. Okay, your mobile phone, your laptop, your computers, very easily, right? So new technology are being introduced every years. So this is why IT are very important nowadays. Okay. So same go to food and beverage industry, airline industry, hotel industry, so are very important. So they need to adapt the changes. They need to keep pace of the changes. Okay. In one hotel, how many IT specialists is usually involved? So it depends how the scale of the hotel. If bigger scale, they need more IT specialists. Okay. So not only limit to hotel, like food and beverage industry, like theme park, like the conventions, events, they need the IT specialists. Okay, so you can see that there is a lot of the opportunities even in hospitality field. Okay, and then empowerment is the aim of providing additional level of responsibility to both employee and manager. Okay, so as a result, cost-cutting effort, but also as a result of trying to improve customer satisfactions. Okay, so it has been able to happen because of the new breed of employee as well as improved technology and communication. Okay, additional level of responsibility. And then diversity is another outlook for the hospitality and they become more diverse to change in the society, especially because of the demographic shift. And they are also aware of the importance of a diverse organization. So many companies have established themselves as leader in this area. And then they must concern with the security, as just now you mentioned, right? Why IT is important in every company. Okay, it's concerned with the security. Okay, for the personal security, safety has resulted in the destinations, organization, and society in general attempting. Okay, so they need to provide a greater level of safety for the traveler. So example include airline, hotel security forces, cameras, and increased educations. Okay, so this is another outlook. And then also the sanitations Okay, yeah, this is very important as well Okay, increases because of the pandemic, right? And also the foodborne illness can result in a raised concern on the part of consumer. Okay, sanitation, the hygiene, and then sustainability. Going green is not new actually but it reflects industry-wide focus on the corporate responsibility. So and because of the technology, okay, so we are now paperless lah. Okay, everything they can encourage the guests to reuse towel, and many have embraced low-cost changes such as lighting. Guests prefer to support business that are concerned about the industry as well because they change their mind, okay, going sustainability. Key note about a customer. Okay, so we are not doing him a favor by serving him. So doing us a favor by giving us an opportunities. Okay, so customer, we always hear customer is always right. So how hoteliers, how they're going to serve the customer to meet, okay, to exceed their satisfactions. Okay, this is very important. So they do have some of the forces or factors affect the growth and change in the hospitality industries because of the changes. So we must know and we must understand the various forces. So as we can see, like nowadays, most of the restaurant, hotel, they are doing very good in their social media, in their apps, in their website. So as a marketing strategy lah. So they must know about these changes. All the business, they must keep pace with the forces and changes in order to survive. Okay, what are the changes will affect their business so that they can effectively operate their business in long goals. Okay, so a few of the changes have impacted the industry just in recent years as the recent changes is because the pandemic right? And then the problem with the supply chain, recession, and diseases as well. So on the whole, the hospitality industry has responded effectively, but sub-segment, company and destination, they are very suffer like we all know that the travel agent, the tour guide, these are the industries, the hotel industry, airline, most affected kan, because of the demand, supply, competitions lah. Okay, because of the baby boomers, because of the changes and then their spending on food service, lodging, travel, and recreation is different. Okay, and then for Generation X, Generation Y, those called boomer, so they are the children of the baby boomer. Fast food developed to feed them when they were children and their young parents had limited income. Okay, so all these forces, they affect how they're spending, right? But in 1960 and 1970, they were becoming young adult. So upscale fast food corporation developed to meet their moderately higher income and more sophisticated tastes. And then the changing age composition of our population, they try to adjust this shift in the population and then create a niche market for younger customer. Okay, so as a result, new concepts are being offered, for example, like fast casual dining. Okay, and then because of the demographic factor, due to the diverse populations, working women, changing family compositions, changing income distribution. So diverse population is the popularity of ethnic food is a reflection of American diversity. Like in Malaysia, we are not we are diverse population, right? So we eat Chinese food, we eat Malay food, Indian food, Kadazan food, a lot of ethnics. Okay, so the aging of the baby boomer also will result in a population with a large number of senior. So all these forces, they will give the forces, the factors, how the industry is operate. Okay, and then working women. So working women and work result in two-income family, so their income raise. So for sure, they can demand more for food service and travel. So if compared to last time, only one income family, okay, so women normally as a housewife, so they don't have much income to demand for food service, so they just rather choose to eat at home saja, right? But due to the changes, so the two-income family, they can demand more for food service, okay, dining outside, and also travel. And then changing family compositions. Okay, single person household group is growing because more people are delaying marriage. So this group will be good potential customer for the hospitality industry. Okay. And then changing income distribution lah. Especially because the higher of a household income, the more frequent its member are likely to dining out. Okay, all these are the factor and forces that will affect the industry. Okay, and another forces is the supply law. So the key factor of supply are the land and the produce, the food, okay, labor, we need the staff. All these factors affect how, where, and how effective the industry can service its customer. Okay, so a good location for hospitality establishment are those high traffic areas, near the major destinations, and those associated with scenic beauty lah, like got beach. Okay, with the some of the icon like the Mount Kinabalu example like in KK, the farm. Okay, and then labor, we need staff. Okay, we need a very potential employee include senior women, immigrant, and part-time worker. Okay, that's all from me about some of the intro to the hospitality industry. Any questions? So you can see the opportunity is everywhere. Okay, even you are working in the, you are working, you are studying IT, right? No questions, ah? Okay, so far, you are second year or first year? First year. Or third year next sem. So, oh, a degree student, ah? Oh, yes, yes, yes. So, I think you do have intern in the company, right? Previously, during your diploma? Oh, yes. Or you take XTPM. Okay, okay. Okay. No questions? Just a sharings lah, okay? Even you are the software, IT students. Yes. If can intern in hotel, yes. If the hotel accepting the intern working in the IT department, yes. I think some of the student, they are, I'm not sure about your batch lah. Yes, the hotel do accepting interns. Oh, you are the waiter in the hotel. So do you know like those uh, point of sale system, how it work? Yes, yeah. No wonder you join our section lah. Yes. Very good. Work as a waiter in the hotel. Yeah. So anything else from you? I scared if interview, they might reject me for intern. Oh, so you are prefers to work intern lah, in the hotel lah. If possible, yes. Okay, so it's okay. I will share some of the info to your lecturer as well because some of the hotel they are accepting intern working in IT department. So no worry. When is your intern? Which SEM? Or early 2023? Yes. Okay. Can, no problem. Okay, thank you. And then still have 2 week times back to campus, right? Thank you very much. Bye bye. Thank you for joining.